possible to do both? I know people have, but I was like, why would I be able to do it? And so I just didn't tell them about Madam Web. They're like, oh, have you had previous stunt training? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, where? And I was like, I don't remember. I don't remember where I did it.
Well, you were also in Dora the Explorer live action movie and Transformers last night, but I could see why you'd not want to reference those. Updates from the DCU. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. Yes, no Film Junkie Live happened tonight, sadly. And it usually happens, of course, if you're new here at 6 p.m. Pacific time, but didn't have it because a little bit of a rough weekend, as well as the Super Bowl yesterday and going to a friend's house. And let's just say the whiskey and beer were flowing. But don't worry, Wednesday should be a Film Junkie Live at, of course, 6 p.m. So tune into that. But let's talk about some DCU stuff that's happened here. We got 3 different things, and we're going to first start with Nathan Fillion. According to Hope Sloop, who is an ET reporter, I guess, she says that Nathan Fillion says that, I guess this week, because this was a couple days ago, that in Atlanta, there's going to be a table read for Superman Legacy. And Jimmy Guns, of course, was asked about this on Threads, and he, chimed in and, oh, Nathan, you gonna take a picture there, Jimmy Guns? Little picture of everybody sitting around the table with the script and everything. Why not get a little hype out there? Maybe that's gonna happen, maybe not. Maybe because there's gonna be people there that we don't know about yet, so maybe you don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. What I was thinking about and what I've been thinking about when it comes to Superman Legacy, and of course when it comes to people saying that there's too many characters, which I hate that, because it's just that we know who these characters are. They already exist, and it's still very much going to be a Superman and Lois story, sure, but then there's going to have, and every superhero, see, that's the thing, is like every superhero movie always has supporting characters, but sometimes maybe we don't know who these characters are, like when a world event is happening. And that's another thing I was thinking about, because what do people always say when a big world event is happening and only one hero is around? Where's the rest of the people? Where's the Justice League? Where's the Avengers? Seems like James Gunn is going, yeah, I'm going to kind of solve that because I have heroes that are around, so we're going to have these guys around. But, and they're supporting the actual story, which is still going to be very much a Superman story, which is different, and that's why I keep on defending, like, when it comes to Superman Legacy and showing a different kind of Superman story. But to do a table read just makes me believe that, yes, these characters, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, they're not going to just be in it for like a cameo, just show up. They're actually going to be in a couple of scenes. It's not going to be throughout the movie, but they're going to be in more scenes if they're going to be doing some kind of table read. But anyways, we'll see if Jimmy Guns actually, posts an image from the, from the table. Frank Grillo, Rick Flagg Sr., Creature Commandos, did a little talking about Creature Commandos and how it's fun and R-rated, very R-rated, which we already knew, and it's going to be coming out fall of this year or whatever. We don't know the exact date, but he was interviewed recently and talked about something. And, Frank Grillo, I like Frank Grillo. I actually have interviewed Frank Grillo on the Vodka stream. So if you want to check that out, it was years ago. And maybe, we can do it again.
James Gunn and Peter Safran over at DC have given me a great opportunity with Creature Commandos and some other things that I'm not allowed to talk about. And I'm looking forward to the future with these guys in DCU. And across the board, and I think they've got some amazing stuff planned in the next upcoming year or two.
I like how he keeps looking down at his screen to get that reaction, because he's definitely trying to put it out there that you're going to see me in live action too, which makes sense because you see the drawing of his character and it's like you could that's totally you. They just totally makes sense. So I just wonder what's the first thing going to be. Is it going to be Superman Legacy? Most likely not. Waller? Most likely yes. Peacemaker Season 2, which I don't think needs a Season 2, but hey, there's going to be a Peacemaker Season 2, so possibly there too. There you go. Frank Grillo, Rick Flagg Sr. going to be showing up in live action. So that, cool. Perfectly fine. And he looks like he's excited about it. He's excited about it. He's not going to be going over to Marvel anymore because he kind of burned that bridge a little bit by talking a lot of shit. Isabela Merced! Hawkgirl, or should I say in-demand girl, because my God, is this girl like in everything coming up right now when it comes to franchises, at least. She's got Madam Web that's happening right now that she's currently doing press junkets for, which you're going to watch an interview for. And then, of course, she's got Hawkgirl when it comes to Superman Legacy. She's in Alien Romulus. And then, of course, Last of Us. My God, her agent is awesome. And we know she's getting yoked for the role of Hawkgirl and going to be doing a table read, possibly, if according to Nathan Fillion. Yes, that's going to be happening. But, you know, obviously when she's going to be interviewing for Madam Web, Brandon Davis right here, of course, was going to ask her about preparing for Hawkgirl.
And you're going on to play another comic book character, which we just saw your Instagram story. Everybody's talking about it. You're talking about getting yoked.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool.
I'm taking creatine.
Same, I hear you. That's awesome. I'd love to hear about, did Madam Web help you get ready for Hawkgirl in the DC universe in any way? Was the prep similar or different?
Oh, absolutely. And I was like, is it possible to do both? I know people have, but I was like, why would I be able to do it? And so I just didn't tell them about Madam Web. They were like, oh, have you had previous stunt training? And I was like, yeah, and they were like, where? And I was like, I don't remember. I don't remember where I did it. It's so crazy. I was in a harness too. I don't know where. It's crazy.
Another life.
Yeah.
Well, you'll go crush it there.
Well, you were also in Dora the Explorer live-action movie and Transformers last night, but I could see why you'd not want to reference those. Someone also, when interviewing Isabela, said like, oh yeah, I heard that bird-related superhero costumes are much more comfortable, and she laughed and said, you know what, from my experience with that production, it has been. So there you go, guys. That's just some DCU updates right there when it comes to what's happening. And like I said, tune into Wednesday's Film Junkie Live. I'll be back doing it on Wednesday. And, you know, come on, ask some questions. Let's have some fun. Do all that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like, thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all the sock mids that are around me and everything like that. All right, guys. Love ya. Talk to you later.